Good morning and grand rising, YouTube. I'm Tawanda, aka Mystic Moon Goddess 333, and I'm back to give you all another message today. But look, sudden wealth on top. I don't know what the topic gonna be, whatever spirit has for us. Um, but I want to first start off by saying thank you all so much for all of the energy that I've been receiving from you in the past week or so. All of the likes, the comments, the shares, the subscriptions to the channel has been wonderful for me to receive. I have tried my best to respond to every comment. If I have not responded in some type of way, that means I haven't seen it. But I've been trying to make it my business to do that, because I want to know what's going on with y'all. And plus, I definitely appreciate the energy exchange, okay? So all of those things that I mentioned, the likes, comments, shares, and subscriptions, those are all energetic donations to the channel. I have also received donations via Cash App. I am very grateful for those as well. Some people, I don't know what your names are, but the other ones, when I go live, I'm going to shout you out. No, I'm not, because some people don't like that. Some people don't want to know. Just know that I'm very grateful. Okay, I really appreciate it. I hope you all had a great holiday. If you celebrate, we're still in the holiday season. Just a couple more days of this year. I hope you all are closing it out strong and working on your plans for 2023. You should already have some kind of idea of what your goals are, at least for the first quarter. But of course, that's the entrepreneur side of me. Definitely working on my business goals, and trying to make sure that I still have time to work on my spiritual life as well. Let's see what spirit has for us today. I'm going to start out today with the Kipper to get some energy and then clarify that, and let's just see where it goes. Okay, Holy Spirit, can you please give me a message for the collective? Asking for a clear, concise message from the spirit that is vibrational, motivational, inspirational, delivered empathetically. Archangel Michael, please protect me as I open myself up to channel the energy of this message. Please and thank you. I love y'all. Look who's back. Ooh. A mature woman, official person? What's going on? An official person is about to make this person experience a change because of a court situation. And ooh, do y'all? Okay. Okay. I was about to say what else is going on here. The mature woman felt some way about this courtship between these other lovers. Didn't I tell y'all that? Why this is coming out, I have no idea. I'm gonna picture my baby's falling out in a second. In courtship, official person is right back at the bottom with change, adjudication, give, doubts. Hold on. Holy Spirit, what you trying to tell us, boo? Why? Oh, wait a minute. So maybe this happened. Maybe this situation happened soon after this couple were married. Maybe that's why this person is so bothered. Either it happened soon after they got married or right before. But look at her face on this marriage card. Like, y'all see this? He looked like he's happy. He's okay. You know what I'm saying? He's glad that this situation is okay. Let me go back. See right here, she's looking pretty skeptical. I gotta get another light because this ring light is affecting me. She has this skeptical look on her face. So maybe when she was still alone before they got married, she had this skeptical look maybe about this relationship, probably because she knew about this other courtship. And these are definitely two different women. This woman right here look like a redhead. Okay. And she's a little more free with her colors. This one is a little more, you know, reserved and quote unquote boring. All right. Yeah. But I'm getting this man probably was cheating on her even before they got married. Because even during their courtship, this could represent their courtship too. Look how she's looking. But he had another lover. Maybe he told the other lover that he was about to get married soon. And that's why things couldn't work out between them. Because this woman here, look again, look at her face. The facial expressions in the women on these cards all look troubled. All look troubled. This man might have been stressing this lady out majorly. Okay? But she was taking it. Listen, let that be a lesson to all. Let that be a lesson to you, whoever this reading is for. Anything that is no longer serving your highest good needs to be deleted from your life. Period. I don't care who and what it is. Oh, just heard like an explosion. What the heck is going on? Yeah. Maybe you need to blow the situation up like that explosion I just heard. I don't know what's going on. Something with this mean male, though. And this privileged lady. And this death. All right, let's see what's going on. Holy Spirit, what's with this mature? I'm about to say, what's with this mature woman? All of that flew out, but this turned over too. Thief. Occupation, message, despair, courthouse. Okay, see, y'all know, in one of the readings I said that there were messages, whatever this mature male, whatever this main male was working on, because I'm getting that this is the same inheritance situation. Whatever this male was working on, he did write these letters to come to you, and he felt a sense of despair when they never arrived to you. That's when he put I believe that's when he got those documents drawn up. He was in despair because he already knew what was going on. He knew nobody was loyal to him but his dog. He knew she wasn't loyal. He knew she was going to do what she wanted to do and not what was in his best interest or in the best interest of his child. Okay? You see this? You see this child on a chain? She tried to keep this man distracted, but you were always connected to him. Yeah, she tried to keep him distracted from you. But you were never not on his mind or a part of him. Your memory and everything always tugged at him. Interesting. Yeah. I believe, see, the reason this woman is so upset, y'all, is because she had no idea that this man had changed the will. He changed the paperwork to leave his abundance, her sense of stability, on. He sent it on a different path. Or this could even represent once he transitioned. Okay. But he left a path of transformation for you. He wanted you to have a transformation. He didn't want you to be in this energy here. And this could be you just working hard, you're totally oblivious to this situation. This lady ass closed. You don't know what's going on. You didn't know what was going on when he sent those letters either, because somebody hid them. This keeps coming out. See? And that's how this person got in court. Somebody knows something about those, excuse me, somebody knows either about those hidden letters or that the will was changed. This lady has been fighting this so hard. That's all I keep seeing. And see, with this, I'm looking at this as like a family crest. This don't look like no legal thing back there. Your initials or your father's initials or her initials could be either C or M. Doesn't have to be. But see, this judge even has a purple accent on his robe. He's highly intuitive. That's why he knows she lying. The judge not falling for any of it. This gift is going to go to the rightful owner. Okay? The person that it was supposed to be for. And somebody else is either trapped in their head about the situation or they're going to jail. Because see, this, okay, you know why the person going to jail? I just got this. Okay. I've been through a probate situation, so I kind of know how probate court goes. So this lady might have even acted like, because see, you were a child from a different relationship. This lady might have acted like there was no will. That's why there's somebody else with those documents in hand. She may have pretended that there was no will in the case. And so when someone dies that has assets and there's no will, their estate, meaning everything that they owned, everything that was in their name, has to go through probate. And that's a process where you have to, the court system determines what were your debts, what are your assets. Even if he owned a home, say the home is worth $500,000, $500,000, but he has $1 million in debt, there is no home. The home has to be sold to satisfy the debt. The debt must be satisfied first before there can be any heirs. Because if you owe me $1 million and you die, but you left the home, I want that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I shouldn't be just out of what's owed to me while your family lives off, your assets. No, your assets need to be liquidated so that you can satisfy any debt that's there. And you have to take those kind of receipts into court. There has to be an accounting for the estate. And the person who's in charge of the estate, the executor, they are responsible for all of the decisions made, for all of the activities, especially when it comes to fiscal responsibilities, all of the purchases, all of the money spent, everything. You're responsible for all of those decisions. But before you even are granted the title or position of executor, the judge is going to make sure you understand that. Because if you mismanage these assets or this money, you can be held liable legally. Okay? So what I'm getting here now is this woman, she went in and she just lied. You know what I'm saying? Like, we don't have any children, or he didn't have any children. I'm his only heir or whatever. And it was not true. It was not true. It was not true. Anything else on? Yeah. Because see, she knew, she hid those letters that came from this father who passed away, her husband. She hid the letters because she knew that because the father and child had been estranged. I want to say daughter, but this could be a male child as well, all right? So this father and child had been estranged from each other. So she didn't want to give up the letters because she knew that this man was going to pass away soon. He was gravely ill from whatever. I have no clue. But she knew that if she had given this child these letters from this man, that she would be expecting something. She didn't want that. Yeah, she didn't want that. And the judge found that out. That's why, look how he's side-eyeing her. The judge is going to want answers. Why did you do that? And see how this expectation card, I didn't even do this intentionally, but this expectation card came right under the courtship and the lovers. And this girl on here, hair looks a little reddish like her mama's on the card. Again, it could be a male or female child. This is just energy that I'm reading. This woman, this mature woman, she despised this whole situation here. Because I'm getting here that this situation came after the marriage. Not too long after they got married, this situation happened, y'all. Okay? So she was a newlywed, probably, and wanted to save face. If she wasn't a newlywed, this happened within the first few years. Could have been the first 3 years of their marriage. There's a lot of sixes here. This matter will be settled, though, with adjudication. Holy Spirit, what else do we need to know about this expectation? Is there anything else we should know about? Right. Journey. Again, she knew, this woman knew that if she had passed on those letters, you would have went to see this man. That is what he was expecting. You see, 2 + 8 is 10, and another 10, 10, 10. It would have been an ending of the separation, you not having your father, and you going there, y'all would have been together. It would have been a new beginning. Even though he was at the end of his life, still. 10, 10. It would have been an ending for a new beginning in terms of the relationship. She did not want that. No. She didn't want that because she was afraid that if you were to come back around, she was going to end up in poverty. She was not going to be able to continue to sit pretty with these ugly ass dresses on. Yeah, because she knew, she knew this man never stopped thinking about you. He's in his study thinking about you. Looks like he was some kind of artist. Again, C and M down here. That might resonate for you. Maybe it won't. But he could have been, at work or at home in his office, maybe if he had a home office or something, she could have called him plenty of times, just daydreaming. He could have even painted this picture of you that remained in his office, and she could have came in there or came by there plenty of times and saw him just staring at the picture or staring off into the distance. She did not like that. And see that 3 plus 7, another 10, 10, 10, 10. Mm. What else, Holy Spirit? 3 10s in a row. It's crazy. And like the number 10 in the major arcana is the wheel of fortune. So she knew, man, thank you, Holy Spirit. She knew that there would be a turning point in her fortune. This is all about greed. And see, this man right here, that ain't her husband. That's not him. I'm getting that ain't him. She wanted to live it up. She wanted this money for her and somebody else. So I believe she was trying to act like, you know, she would do the right thing. She may have told him that she would, but nah. She wanted to get paid for all the hard work that she felt she did, all the hard years that she felt she endured during this marriage here. What hard work? I don't know what hard work she did though, because you look like you thought her goal was to be sitting pretty in this big house with, you see them ugly drapes in the back? Look like they made her dress out the drapes. But she's a mean girl. She's a meanie. That's why ain't nobody around her. Most of her pictures, most of her energy that comes out, she's alone. She probably was barren and didn't have any kids, which only added to her pain. I mean, I don't wish that on anybody. Yeah, I don't wish that on anybody, but dog. 33 Ascended Master energy. Somebody was concerned and thinking about this. Again, I'm feeling that it was the male. You know, what's the concern, Holy Spirit? Why is that here? Can you please clarify? Again, concerned about if you were going to receive this gift. This, what I'm getting right now, this lady was thinking about this way back then. Way back then. All she was thinking about was this money. She endured the situation and stayed there because of the money. And so now she feeling like, okay, I'm the wife. Since you gone, I should be the person getting all of this fortune. Right? But this 22 is also Ascended Master energy, baby. You wasn't the only official person in his life. 10, 10, 10, 10 with the coffin card. 19, 1 plus 9 is 10. Again, the wheel kept turning. See, every time she did something, she kept doing things. initially, this man was probably gonna leave her half of his fortune or something. But she kept doing things. He probably was gonna leave it all to her. And that's what she was expecting. But as time went on, this journey card, he saw that she was gonna leave his child out in the cold, out in poverty. She was not gonna share that. So when he passed away, he decided to officially set this gift up of great fortune for his baby. Who probably not even expecting anything. Because you don't even... For who, y'all? The child. Come through, Spirit. Yes, the child who, even though he wasn't in your life, he still held you in high honor. Her face is self-explanatory. She could not take it. Yeah. The way she felt, she held it back at the end. She was keeping it a secret at the end because she wanted that sudden wealth for herself. She wanted to remain a privileged lady, but this main male was no dummy. He changed that shit. I'm sorry. I ain't trying to laugh at nobody pain, but yeah, he changed and made it official in court. He made it so official, all the evidence in the world can't change it, okay? That's what y'all need to know. All the evidence in the world can't change it. He made it, this man, her partner, okay? You see him sitting in that study? That's probably where he would go in the house. Where's that? He would probably... Where's that thinking card? He would probably go in that study whenever he wanted to just, be in his thoughts about you. Because he couldn't talk to her about it. He knew. And every time he was in there, she would get nervous and concerned. Whenever she would catch him staring at you, there it is. Whenever she would catch him staring at this picture, she knew he was thinking about you. And it would alarm her. Yep. It would alarm her and have her stuck in her head. Because she knew. Well, this is all she would think about. Is him giving you some money. And see how this hand is like a poor person's hand or less fortunate. That's how she looked at you and your mother. But because this man was a wealthy man and you were his child, you deserve to benefit from the fruits of his labor. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. There was a lot of people. There are other people who feel the same way. But this false person, the whole time that this man was sick, she was focused on working, on keeping his money. This is a little sick. I mean, the love of money is indeed the root of all. You know what? Let me write that down because that's what I'm going to title this one. I don't like this story, man. I swear, it bothers me. Let's see what other energies can we get out here. Shh. Envy. This lady envied a child. What she really envied was the love that this man had for you. The way he couldn't stop thinking about you. The way he worked so hard He probably was barely at home because he was always working hard. He wanted to leave something special for you. Yes, because he wanted your forgiveness. And she envied that. She envied that. But he wanted her forgiveness too. He still kept her sourpuss. He still kept her around. I'm mad. Yes, he loved her. He had already married this woman. He loved her, but he loved you too, and she could not accept that. Holy Spirit, can you give us some more energy on this mature woman? Why is she out here? Something you want to tell us about her? We know it was just, we know it's greed. But I guess this was just another angle of the story for you to know that this happened after your dad had already married this lady, I believe. It could have came before. So take it however it resonates for you. Failure. See what I'm saying? Listen. Failure, relationships, adversity. Even though it devastated this woman, she didn't want to let go because she would feel like she failed her relationship, she failed her marriage or whatever. So she accepted the challenge, but she failed it. She could not overcome it. She could not release her negative thoughts and feelings that she had about the situation. Okay, C and M again on this card. She could not get over this extra love affair that her husband had. And you know what? Excuse me. I kind of feel for the lady, because if I were in that situation, I would definitely feel some type of way. But I love children. So the difference between me and her is I would have accepted the child and pulled them in, made them a part of the family. But maybe that's just easy for me to say because I've never been in that situation. Hope I never have to experience anything like that, because it's definitely painful. And I think it made this woman really bitter. Damn, I'm even seeing C and M in her dress. I never noticed that before. Do y'all see that? Can you tell? It's a C and M in her dress. Those initials are extremely significant in this particular reading. Now listen, I'm reading for thousands of people, okay? So every reading is not going to relate to every person. There may be pieces here that resonate with you, pieces in another reading that resonate with you. You may have a reading that comes out and it seems like the whole thing resonates with you. But please remember that this is a general reading. It's a general energy reading of the collective. So it's the energy from all of the people who have subscribed and are watching. The divine knows who needs to hear this message, and they'll be guided to see it. But I guess there was some more clarity that needed to come out about this woman. Shit, she might have saw it. She might have saw the reading, or, you know, and I see a lot of readers are picking up on this same energy. I've read comments about you all saying that too. So yeah. Yeah, discipline. I can accomplish what I set my mind to. I think she thought that she was going to be able to hang in there, but she just could not. And I feel like at a certain point, her jealousy of this man's his interest in this child, his even distant love for this child, his apparent longing for a connection with this child bothered her. Even though he kept himself away to keep her happy. Like, it's crazy. But she did a lot of this stuff to save face, y'all. She did a lot to save face, okay? She did not want to end her relationship. She wanted to be married, all right? And she didn't want to have what she would consider a failed marriage. This lady looks like she's all about pomp and circumstance and doing things for show, okay? So to have a failed marriage because your man went and made a baby with another lover was too much more embarrassment than she could imagine bearing. So she decided to thug it out, remain in the marriage because they hadn't been married that long, and she never overcame it. She never overcame it. She never fully forgave him, and it was a constant stain and strain on their relationship. Is what I'm feeling. Yes, this lady was always up in her head about it with this Eight of Swords, okay? About him choosing another option. She could not get over it. I can't make this shit up. Y'all see how the cards are constantly confirming what I'm saying. I'm telling you what I'm feeling. Yeah, so she decided to be sneaky, do something sneaky, and keep it away from him. But she was stressed out about it the whole time. She knew what she was doing was wrong. Innately, inside, she knew it was wrong. I'm sure you see this purple on her dress? That's intuition, okay? She was getting intuitive nudges about what she was doing. And I see different shades of purple in her picture. She knew. She knew. 2 shades of purple right here too. This failure card and this discipline card are both in this card. Wow. She knew better and did it anyway. And that is why she is being harshly judged. Yes. Even once she got some communication in from other family members or about, what she should be doing with this inheritance, she didn't care. But something, you know what? The Eight of Wands came back out again. See, Eight of Wands can also be something happening quickly. So maybe this with the Ten of Pentacles that came out, that's a family card. So maybe there was like a quick change, something quickly changed with her family. Yes, with this Five of Wands, it caused a lot of conflict and competition. So I guess she felt like she was in competition with the child and this other woman, the child's woman. Yeah, and then, with him, the King of Pentacles, this is the father card. This is the husband card, okay? Yeah, she felt like she was in competition with him. That situation made her feel like she was in competition. Yeah, because this child came along, this Page of Cups, the love child. Okay, yeah. So the Queen of Pentacles is also the wife, right? That's the wife card in tarot. But look at her. Just look at her energy here. She like, I don't care, about none of that. Nope, I'm not accepting nothing. I'm not going on no outings with no kids. Nope, she can't come on vacation for us. I want all this money for myself. All these riches to myself. I don't want to be bothered with no kid. No crumb snatcher that somebody else birthed out. So he said, okay, well, he got in his King of Wands energy, took some action. Well, he probably had been in that King of Wands. The King of Wands is handsome, charismatic, action-oriented. He gets things done and look good while doing it. He has a lot of admirers and all of that. So she was used to him getting a lot of attention. Yeah, but she was trying to block it. Yeah, she was trying to block everything out once they got married, like really trying to be controlling. You know what I'm saying? She wanted him to. She wanted there to be a boundary between him and that child, which was not right. She knew that wasn't right either. She knew when. She knew when they got married, what kind of maybe it was him. I don't know what the high priestess is. I ain't gonna guess, but somebody knew something. Oh, you know what I just got? It's the wife. She knew before they even got married that he was messing around with your wife. Yes, she did. But the Emperor is all about control in a negative. She wanted to stay in control of him. So she turned a blind eye, like right here. Like that energy of the lady. Turn the blind eye. You sitting right there, got front row seat. You see what's going on, but you turned a blind eye when he was out here with that Ace of Wands, being lusty with other people. You knew what he was doing with that wand. She knew. She knew, but yeah, it was the King of Pentacles, the husband who was out here slanging that wand. She turned a blind eye to it until a child was conceived and birthed. Okay? Then she wanted to put a stop to all those extra options. It was okay as long as there was no evidence produced where people could see how her relationship was failing. But y'all know people already saw it. That's why the community card kept coming out with the Kipper. Mature woman and failure. Yeah, she failed at trying to get him to move away from his past in this child. She wanted him to take a leap of faith in a different direction. She failed. She failed at that. He was never going to leave you behind. Nope. Nah. She tried to keep him distracted, stuck, conflicted, because he probably was talking to this woman and trying to get her to be okay with meeting you, allowing you to come around. She didn't want to hear none of that. She didn't want to hear none of that. Yeah, because her biggest fear was the Queen of Cups, the mother energy. Didn't I say she was a redhead? The Queen of Cups. She didn't want the Queen of Cups in this Nine of Pentacles energy. Self-sufficiency. Okay? She didn't want her to have any financial gain. But it wasn't even about the woman. It would have been for the child. But she blocked that. She might have made him feel like he was a fool if he wanted to take care of the child. Like she was just, this was just an option. But you want to be handing out all of your money to these options. What's this moon? Something secret. Yeah, she was blocking it. She was blocking his access to this. For here, I'm getting with this Empress energy. This is when your mom was pregnant. She didn't want him to give any money at that time either. She secretly was blocking all of that. She didn't want you to receive anything. But it didn't stop him from investing for the child. That's that. Okay? Because this Ten of Pentacles, this is inheritance energy. He wanted to leave you something. He wanted to leave a legacy for you as his child. And there was so much, this is jealousy right here. She was jealous. She was jealous about that and caused a whole bunch of extra conflict. And was watching every little thing he did. She wanted to end that cycle, but it was nothing she could do. There was nothing she could do. He wasn't going to do that. What else can you tell us, Holy Spirit? Page of Cups. Five of Cups in reverse. So this is regret energy. He didn't regret. He didn't regret having you. No, he did not. What he regret is not having a relationship with you. But he didn't regret the child. Thank you, Spirit. Yeah, you were always a part of his family to him. Okay? Who? The Emperor. Your dad, the father, the provider. But see, the Emperor likes to make everybody happy. They like to take care of everybody. Make sure everybody is straight. The peacekeeper. You know. Anything else about the relationship? Yeah, see? Now, yeah, see, this why she was so upset too. When this extra option that your mother was to him, that's what I'm getting with the Seven of Cups. He hid his emotions from her, but she made him really happy. So, and it's possible that it wasn't even, he may have not shown your mother, but see, it's a fish right here. He didn't get too emotionally involved in the pregnancy and all of that, but he was happy. He was happy about it, but he had to hide it because for some reason I'm getting that this woman could not have no children. Yeah, and she was feeling left out in the cold because of that. Because now, excuse me, you got somebody else pregnant. You happy about it, and I'm feeling left out in the cold. So, okay. So the King of Cups hides their feelings, right? So he had to hide the fact that he was happy and excited about your birth and about you. But we know our partners, right? We can sense certain things about our partners. She knew, and it made her feel this way, left out. But she didn't have to feel that way. She had the key to the door. She could have unlocked the door herself and left. But she didn't want to do that. She didn't want to do that. She was waiting on that wheel to turn so she can get some fortune. Okay, so she decided she was going to hang in there and just pray about it. Holy Spirit, you're so funny. But she been stuck in her head about it the whole time with this Ace of Swords energy. Okay, and because she knows that this man wants to be giving to this relationship. The thought of him giving to somebody else was just mental torture for this wife here. I'm telling y'all, I know what I'm feeling now. Look, but again, the Chariot is what? Unstoppable for a movement. She decided to go ahead with this wedding here. Okay? Or decided to remain there instead of walking away. She didn't want to walk away and leave those pentacles behind. Do y'all see that? There's a man on this card, but the energy is this woman. She didn't want to walk away from this Three of Pentacles, this marriage, because she knew what was going to be coming in. What she didn't want to do is give him up and he end up with this other person. Because Because she would have definitely felt left out in the cold then. She didn't want to do that. She was like, no, I'm keeping my husband. Miserable or not, I'm going to stay right here. And I'm going to block everybody from getting anything. So it was a life of misery for her. Now the star card flew all the way over here on discipline. It's time to heal this. It's time to heal this. Why is the star card here? All of the conflict. It's time to heal that. Why is the star here? Yeah. Okay, again, that's why I was feeling healing energy. Okay, so he was in this King of Wands energy. When he was in this King of Wands energy, she knew the truth about what was going on, but she didn't care because she was the one that he had up on a pedestal, right? Even though she was burdened by the situation. Wow. Yeah. The situation of this child with the Ace of Cups. And everything that she was hearing, all the gossip and people talking. Look, she could have even got a reading and found out what was coming up ahead. People are talking about this in her circle. 4 Wands, that's the energy of stability, right? Yeah, now she's going to have to find a way to balance things back out for herself, and it's killing her. It's hurting. It's hurting. I don't wish, that energy on anybody, but all choices come with consequences. Yes, all for money. You did all of that suffering to receive something that you're not even going to be able to get. You remained here because you wanted to receive something that you're not going to get. Yes, because what I'm seeing with these cards, the 4 of Swords is putting something at rest, okay? This Queen of Pentacles and the 8 of Swords. This situation is going to be put to rest with this wife. Now, this 8 of Swords, I'm telling y'all, this could be either someone caught in their head or a jail card. I believe she going to jail. Because I think I said in the first reading in this series that she knew about you this entire time, and she went into court and lied. She caused adversity for herself. I agree. Anything else we need to know, Holy Spirit? I'm tired of talking about her. I empathize with her a little bit, but I'm tired of this. Again, this woman knew better. And if this message is for you, you've already been getting signs. You don't even know how you know, but you know, right? That's what our intuition will do. You've been getting knowledge about this for a while. Yeah, it's heartbreaking too, because it's heartbreaking because you still the child in the situation. Even if you're an adult, I don't care how old you are. It's heartbreaking because you still want your daddy. You still wanted that relationship. You know what I'm saying? And somebody stole that from you. But you're going to get the Page of Pentacles is money. It's news about money. Okay? And patience. So even though you had some kind of inner knowing about the situation, you were so heartbroken about it that you weren't able to really do anything. You probably didn't know what you could do. But you're going to get some news about this situation. Yes. It's being guided to you. Man. It's a lot of cards, Holy Spirit. This King of Swords. Okay. So, I don't know. This could be an investigator, but this could also be your father in his King of Swords energy. He was an emperor, so he is... so he embodies all of the energy of all four kings. All right. We saw the King of Wands come out. We saw the King of Cups come out. This is the King of Swords, and he's also the King of Pentacles. That came out as well as the husband. With the King of Swords, you know, he was very intelligent and wise. You see this owl here, and with these birds, he was being guided by spirit. He even got some wings on here. Okay? And he had his sword in his hand. He was not going to allow anybody to stop him from what he wanted to do in this situation. He was actually obsessed with making this happen with the devil here. What was he obsessed about? This inheritance or this legacy that he wanted to leave for you. For his child. Now, there's only... and it caused a tower. I saw that peek up in the back. There's only one child right here. And she got red hair, y'all. Okay, this the same child. And this lady right here. This child came in between them. But this lady right here, she ain't thinking about that child. She focused on these big pinnacles. I don't know who these other kids are. Maybe family members or somebody to play, or maybe she did have children. I don't know. Take it however it resonates for you. Okay? But this situation, him wanting to leave you this inheritance, caused a lot of conflict and jealousy. Okay? This lady was all in her head about it. The Four of Pentacles is greed. And wanted to hold on to something. Okay? So, she was upset about the inheritance, caused a lot of conflict, did her best to hold on to it, but the things that she did to hold on to it caused a major tower that's going to cause her to what? Go to jail. I told y'all with the Ace of Swords, that is also a jail card. This could have been a biracial couple too. I don't know if this lady felt that way because your mother was of a different race from her and your father. That could be another reason that she didn't want to have you around as a child, because it would have looked odd. It would have looked different. So this Two of Cups is also a relationship card. Okay, she felt like this was her soulmate, or your dad could have felt that way, and that's why he was sneaking around with this lady. And somebody was in the Nine of Swords, like depressed. It could have been him and his wife, or both of them. Yeah, I think this was the wife. And she started putting up a boundary. She started putting up a boundary with him. You know. I think he accepted it. You know, just kept on working. And that wheel started turning, baby. It went for her. All right, Holy Spirit, let's close this out. This has been too long. Oh my God, 59 minutes. I'm just trying to get y'all some more details because this reading comes out. Yeah. He emotionally walked away from her. Yeah. Or maybe that's how she felt, you know, withdrawn and abandoned. because of all the conflict. Or maybe that's what he did. When he, like I said, he would be in that study all the time, or that home office, withdrawn away from her, wishing that he could probably leave and walk away to his happiness, the son over there, and get away from all this conflict. Yeah, that was his secret. I can't make it up. That was the secret of the emperor. He really wanted to abandon ship, leave this situation, leave all this conflict, and do what? Yeah, go back to that Queen of Wands, your mother. But he had to maintain his strength, because he knew they were, this Justice card, this is marriage. I said that they were married before this happened. He probably felt like he would have lost everything if he would have gotten divorced, and it was because of infidelity, especially with this child coming. So he stayed there. They both remained in the marriage for different reasons. That's why this came out. Okay. Thank you, Holy Spirit. They both remained in their marriage for different reasons. He stayed to protect his I guess to protect whatever fortune he had amassed already. But yeah, this is coming for you. You have no idea. Okay? But this could also be him just feeling unfulfilled. What's the Four of Cups? Yeah, the Four of Cups is relating to the Ace of Pentacles. Again, in the last reading, I think that at the end, when I was like, what else, so we can close this out, the Ace of Pentacles came out. Spirit is saying, you're not expecting this. You're not. But we have something major, a major blessing coming for you from who? Can't make this up, y'all. From your dad. Told you, the Emperor likes to take care of everybody. He never forgot about you. He never did. He never did. And been working hard this whole time to make sure that he left something for you. Okay? I hope this reading helps you all, give you more comfort in the situation. I know that this is a tough one to swallow. I have prayed for the collective and everyone who resonates with this message several times. Several times. I'm going to get an angel message before I completely say goodbye today, because maybe there's something else. Within the next few weeks. Yeah, it's not the right time yet. Any closing messages or advice, Holy Spirit, have for us in this matter? You're ready. I'm gonna say this too. Because I was wondering, why was these messages coming out and so many people, being affected so much emotionally. But with this You're Ready card coming out, I think those other readings, the first 2 or 3 that I did in this series, I'm gonna have to save them in a playlist so you can watch them all if you haven't already. But I would recommend going back to the first reading and starting there, because I believe all of those details came out to prepare you for this. Okay? Because when you receive this, you need to be in a high vibration. Spirit is not going to drop a major blessing, especially financial, um, anything earthly. They're not going to drop that on you when you're in a depressed state, when your mental health is poor. It's just not going to happen. You wouldn't be able to be responsible with it. And this is having to go through too much to even get to you. So, like I said before, there's no time in the spirit realm. Everything is about alignment. So once you are in alignment and ready to receive, this will make it towards your way. Spirit is gonna line everything up perfectly. Okay, don't worry about none of that. That's not for you to worry about. Just know that it is being divinely guided, and all you can do is the best you can to try to heal yourself and your wounds in relation to this situation. Okay, it came out in those previous readings that this man did indeed love you. Um, and remember, men are not nurturers naturally; they're providers, the hunter, the gatherer. You know. So he did the best in his male energy, was to go out there and hunt and gather and to provide something to leave for you. He did that. He wasn't around to nurture you though. So I think those some of the messages that came out in the earlier readings were to help you, get some insight into how he was feeling about you emotionally. But you're gonna feel it with this gift, and Spirit wants you to be ready to receive it. Okay. I think that is so beautiful. Like, seriously. Because if you're not ready, it ain't going to be the right time. It won't be the right time until you get ready. You cannot receive this if you're not in the right energy. It's just not going to happen. But for those of you that have said, just as an example, I'm not saying they're the only ones, but several people stated in the comments that they felt a sense of relief, or they felt better or whatever, just hearing that this father did love them. His actions or lack thereof were not an indication of his feelings or love for you. And I believe that needed to come out before this other stuff, so that you can start to try to heal emotionally, so that this blessing can come in for you like this train. Okay? I'm going to leave it there. If you all have any questions or anything else you want me to look into in terms of this situation, let me know in the comments. If this one resonates you, please drop a purple heart. If you enjoyed the reading, please hit the thumbs up button, like, share, subscribe if you haven't already. I would love to have you as part of the collective and channel your energy as well. Thank you all for listening and being here and being part of this with me. I definitely enjoy this work. And for those of you who were concerned about me crying and stuff in the readings, when I'm channeling energy, I'm channeling the energy. So if it's sad, it's going to come out for me. But once I complete this energy, complete the readings, I clear the energy, I'm fine. Okay? Just want you all to know that. But thank you so much for your concern. I appreciate it. So please, in exchange for this energy I've expended, I'm asking you to give me some of yours as well. You can do an energetic donation by way of a like, share, subscribe, comment, or a cash donation via Cash App. Thank you guys. Have a great day. Until next time. Bye.